Yo, what is good, guys? So I'm about to make one of the most controversial videos. We're gonna be talking about Genshin and pedophilia. Alright, so if you guys know me, I'd be joking about pedophilia a lot in the Genshin community. I mean, I literally have a community post, and I'm pretty sure I have more in the past. I do some racist jokes, I do some pedophilia jokes, we do a little bit of trolling. Because as Hitler said in the 1477, the best kind of joke is the one on you. So it's kind of nice to make fun of yourself in the community sometimes, but I think it's time to get a little bit serious. So in this video, I'm pretty much gonna be talking about dumbasses like this that think Hu Tao is a minor, and if you sexualize Hu Tao, then you're a fucking bad person. Pretty much means that you would actually molest a child in real life. Now, you guys need to understand that it's not just some fucking retards from Twitter. This is actually a bigger issue when it comes to the community, and it actually comes to a lot of communities. Now, unless you're a fucking psychopath, you would understand that doing anything sexually to a child is actually wrong. But then the part where it's more debatable is in the anime/gaming community. So we have stuff like this, for example, saying, genuine question, if the traveler is a child, why does Lisa flirt with them? Any ships with the traveler/any kind of kids like Bennett or Fischl make me uncomfortable. So do you guys ship it because the traveler is supposedly a minor? Now, I think we should actually use a little bit of reasoning when we talk about this. So first off, this is not going to be my point, by the way. I'm just going to point this out. I'm just going to talk about it. But Aether is not a minor, okay? He is like, what, over 2,000 years old? But that's aside the point, right? That's not my point. There's two sides of the pedophilia argument. Number one, their actual age is under 18. Or number two, they look like a child. So let's talk about their actual in-game age. Now, a lot of people might not agree with this, and definitely go into the comment section and tell me if I'm wrong for any of this, right? I'm still young, I'm still learning, but personally, I do not give a fuck about the age, right? Because we can have a 3,000-year-old looking like Klee, or we can have a 9-year-old with tits the size of Jupiter. So honestly, when it comes to age in anime or even games, it really just doesn't matter at that point, because it depends on what they look like. You can't just be arguing with someone, well, oh, she's actually over 2,000 years old, but she looks like fucking Chi-Chi. And we're gonna talk about this point later, okay? I'm gonna talk about this a little bit later, but let's talk about the more important point, how old they actually look. Now, before we get into the nitty details, I want you guys to see this thread right here. It was just funny, so I just had to show it. This is completely different. This is nothing to do with pedophilia, nothing, right? So it's pretty much a gimmick account on Twitter. Now, if you guys don't know what a gimmick account is, it's pretty much an account that posts the same thing over and fucking over and fucking over. And Peter over here is saying children making the worst fucking gimmick accounts, which he's not wrong. Gimmick accounts are annoying, and a lot of children do own gimmick accounts. So then this random ass dude just comes in and says, you get so little bitches, you have to pretend that a fucking picture of a woman is your fictional girlfriend. Bitch ass. Right, so it's kind of funny because this guy's just so hostile for no reason, and at first I thought it was funny. I thought they were just shit talking for fun, right? But then I read the next parts and I was just like, okay, this person's kind of fucking stupid. So Peter is just as confused as me from the random ass hostility and puts a question mark. And Rice the Cool responds with, you know what I mean, you pedo. So this is going back to what I said earlier. Peter literally has a Hu Tao profile picture and then gets attacked, which I mean, it's kind of funny, right? I kind of personally don't mind it. But then out of nowhere, Rice the Cool starts saying that this person is a pedo. With what evidence? None. And Peter responds with, no, I don't. You're just a fucking retard. Which, I mean, he's not wrong. And then Rice the Cool just continuing on talking to the void saying, okay, kid fucker, get a fucking brain, you thick-skulled dick wet. So let's talk about the next big point here. There's one thing I realize about these kind of people that think that you're a fucking pedo for shipping girls that are quote-unquote underage because of how they look. I feel like they completely forgot about petite women in real life. Alright, now look, I'm not one to say that I go outside a lot. I'm not one to say that I have bitches. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I got no bitches, alright? I literally play Genshin Impact. What do you expect from me? But one thing I do know for sure is I've seen actual petite women in real life. But one thing dumbasses like this do not realize is the fact that women like this, or even this exist. Now, the reason they don't know why these type of women exist is because they live in the fucking sewage line like little rats and never seen the outside world. So this is personally the part I find that's so actually funny. How much of you guys, okay, I'm gonna ask you a question real quick. All the male viewers and even the female viewers, how much people here think that Eula is attractive? Alright, so to all the people that said that she was attractive, I would like you to know that you're an actual pedophile. Do you know why? Eula is 19 years old. You wanna know something else? The age of consent in Korea is 20. So I think you guys know exactly what the fuck I'm leading to right now. You know all the people who love the shit out of Kaching? Well, guess what? She's 17 years old. You know all the people who think Yoimiya is one of the sexiest fucking girls alive? Well, guess what? She's either 16 or 17 years old as well. And right now, I'm only gonna spit facts. I'm not gonna give my own opinion, but I just want you guys to understand something. things, okay? So I'm not one to brag or anything, but I've been around the world. I've seen different kind of people. I've seen different kind of places. But it's just really funny to me when I see Canadians or people from the United Kingdom or from China or even Russia talk about the age of consent, because in those countries that I just listed, it's 16, while in the US, only in some states, it's 18. But it's kind of funny because in countries like France, Italy, and even Sweden, the age of consent can go under 16. You can go to the UK, Canada, or any of these countries that I listed, and fischl will be legal. Yet, if you go to South Korea or go to certain states in the USA, fischl is illegal. So what do I mean by this specifically? I'm just trying to say that the age of consent that most people follow is just 18, just because that's most parts of the USA. And in my opinion, if you sexualize something like fischl or yoimiya, which is supposed to be illegal in the USA, I personally don't give a fuck, because there are full-grown women in real life that actually look like this. So that right there is the end of the age controversy. But now let's talk about something that I'm pretty sure most of us can agree on: these motherfuckers. Now under this tweet, this person posts a questionable picture of Klee. I can't post that on YouTube because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get banned, but you can read this shit for yourself. Pretty much he just goes on and says that Klee is consensual. Alright, now look, do I find this shit weird? Yes, I do. But am I gonna send them death threats saying that they're pedophiles and that they would actually fucking molest a child? No. Because in the end of the day, the way I see it is that they're just fictional characters. It doesn't fucking matter to me. Stressing myself over it won't do anything. But one thing I will say is that there's a very fine line between Klee and something like fischl. You can see the clear difference. Okay, there's not much of a fine line between fischl and something like Eula. I mean, yes, Eula has some big honkers, but my point is that there's actual women that look like fischl and there's actual women that look like Eula. But there is no woman, unless you're a fucking midget, that looks like Klee. But even midgets wouldn't look like Klee because they look developed when it comes to the face. So all in all, I hope I made you guys understand a little bit more about the community, a little bit more insight about what's going on in terms of pedophilia. I'm not gonna lie though, there's a lot of pedophilia in the Genshin community. There's a lot of people being exposed as pedophiles. There's a lot of Genshin players that are pedophiles. There's no arguing with that. But what I'm trying to say is that if you find something like Hu Tao attractive, are you really considered a pedophile? But what every single thing I've said leads up to one thing, and that's the fact that I seriously hate people that complain over fictional pedophilia, people that complain over pedophilia on the internet when they won't do shit about actual pedophilia, right? People on Twitter have time to complain about how fucking Tectone is racist against Yunjin singing, but won't talk about actual racism going on in real life, where there are people being treated differently because of their skin color. They'll talk all about how fischl is a minor and how she shouldn't be sexualized, but then they won't do absolute shit about actual pedophilia going on in the world right now. And it's very funny because saving a child is actually much more easier than you think. Even a normal teenager at home can literally expose multiple pedophiles in a single day by just doing certain things on Twitter. I'm not gonna say what it is on here because I'm not a pedophile hunting channel, but like I said, personally, I don't give a fuck if someone thinks I'm a pedophile for liking Hu Tao. What really pisses me off is that they won't actually do shit about actual problems going on in the world. And yeah, guys, that's the end of the video. If you disagreed with anything I said, please let me know in the comment section. I would actually like to see some constructive criticism, see what's going on. You know, I want to see some opinions. You know what I mean? I'm not always in the right. It's better to learn than to be ignorant. And if there's things you agree on and want to expand more on it, that would be nice to see as well. And yeah, that's it. All right, see you guys in the next video. Peace.